Beware the. Oh, I did that already. So yeah, so I had to look it up. The Ides of March was famously the assassination of Julius Caesar was best remembered on that day by a group of senators during the meeting of the Senate at the Curia of Pompeii in 44 BC. Wayne and Shuster, when they had their TV show, 70s and 80s, I love that show. So anyways, they did a skit entitled "Rinse the Blood off My Toga." Look it up on YouTube; it's there. I just finished watching it not that long ago. It's "Rinse the Blood Off My Toga" by Wayne and Shuster. Such a great show. Any Saturday night that my parents went out, it was during hockey season. We'd have hockey night in Canada on. And it didn't matter if it was Edmonton or Toronto. After the game, we'd be watching Wayne and Shuster. Such a great show. I don't know if anybody older than, let's say, 49 would probably remember that. Anybody older than 49 living in Canada would know Wayne and Shuster. So yeah, I remember that show. Their end theme was great. I see by the clock on the wall that it's time to bid you one and all goodbye. That one. Anyway, okay, see you next week. Unfortunately, they both passed away. I don't know. I don't remember who died first, but they're both gone. Such a great comedic duo. So yeah, that's it for that. Yeah, beware the Ides of March, all right. I've got nothing else left for that. So again, the World Women's Curling Championships start tomorrow. Canada has 2 games: 11 a.m. Prince Albert time versus Sweden, and 4 o'clock Prince Albert time versus Denmark. I will likely have an update on the first game after I get home from work tomorrow, which will be during the Denmark game. So yeah, you're darn right I'll be looking. Well, I should have an update. I mean, there's gonna be curling with girls, and then once the season's over, it's gonna be like dead. What am I gonna do? Is like, oh wait, hey, come on, man, it's hockey. Baseball starts. So there you have it. Now I looked at the NHL schedule. To my amazement, there's only 2 games. And I think I might be going to bed at a decent time, which is okay because I have to work tomorrow. Which means I gotta turn on my alarm, which means I gotta hear the radio. Yeah, after yesterday, yeah, screw it. Yeah. Eventually I'll buckle and start listening again, but in the meantime, it's just. Yeah. Anybody? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mentioned coming home helping people, guys down the street. What happens on the store across the street from me? Yeah, I mentioned tree didn't hit anything, but like the only damage I saw when I did get there, other than him cut up all the tree, was the damage to the top of his fence. Because it must have just fallen towards. Well, it fell away from his parking lot and his house by the looks of it. Judging by where it hit the fence, which is fortunate. Let's just think of it. Oh, If it hit the car, I would have been a write-off. Yeah, his wife probably would have been screwed over. It's like, God damn it. Yeah, it got quite windy out. It was after I finished running my errands, I started coming home. Oh, one gate I use there. Oh God, it looked solid. Wasn't solid. It was. It got soft. First started, then I got a little further in there, expecting to see I got my minutes card, and I ended up deciding to get a sandwich. So, because I hadn't eaten, the only thing I had actually to eat was the M&Ms while I was watching the Rank Green show before I went to get tattooed. Actually, I did have a. I think it was a Nutri-Green bar in there. Well, it was like I needed a bathroom. Actually, I didn't need the bathroom. Gave Cassie a bit of a break. When I went to go pee, they went out. They went out to have their smoke break. I went to go use the bathroom, and I grabbed the bar. I ate it and just sat down and played with my phone for a little bit, and then, well, eventually I got my rent and my minutes card, and I came home. Walked through there, and had an empty sandwich packet because I ate the sandwich. Yeah, I was hungry. Looking for the big black garbage can that was sitting there. I was like, looking around. Oh, wait, did the wind pick it up and move it? And sure enough, yeah, it did. It was sitting right by the caboose. Well, rolling around next to the caboose, like, oh. Now, when I'm going up that road there, that was connects to 8 there, I saw a fair bit of green on the ground over there. And the guy moving branches is like, oh dear. It was easy to figure out. Not only that, the guy's got right by the intersection there. There's a big flipping puddle, and bright under all that snow and ice is the drain. So naturally, the water's just building up. And the neighbors right across the street from where I live, and also across the street from the laundromat, same problem. Drain right under the snow, and the water's going right across the street, right to the somewhat exposed drain, because the water can get underneath it and right into the drain. It's like, holy Jesus. I don't know if anybody's complained yet, but when I looked at the back alley after I got home, and it's like swimming pool there naturally. And I've seen on my Facebook memories. Yep, I took pictures of the water. Yep, sure signs of spring. That's the thing. Eventually, if they do anything. Here we are paying taxes, and where the hell's the help when we need it? Oh, that's right. The city council's got it. Now to give themselves a raise. Does not justify the means. It's half of them don't do anything, so. Taxpayer dollars at work. Pfft. These idiots wonder why we complain loudly when they go up to begin with. Well, quit stuffing your pockets with our money then, and actually do your damn job. I mean, it's that fucking simple. Half of them just look out for their own best interest and don't give a blankety blank. Rant over. There's an easy fix for your complaints. Go vote. Well, I do vote. I didn't vote for the. I didn't vote for this mayor. He got reelected. I didn't vote for the. I didn't vote for the alderman that got voted in, or councillor. And the funny thing about that election, the Monday after the snowstorm that we had, I think it was 2020. 2020 or 20. Yeah, I think it was 2020. You'd think they'd have enough brains to move it to later in the week. Nope. Oh, we'll just have the election. We don't care how bad the roads are. I tell you, if there's a low voter turnout, you know why. Not all the roads were plowed. People were stuck trying to get out onto these main roads to go vote. They couldn't. I think Swift Current was one of the few cities that got somewhere. I was like, no, we're holding it later in the week. We need to clean. They knew we need to get these roads cleaned off first before we do anything else, and that's a higher priority right now. No, the roads aren't cleaned. We can't get people on the streets, and if they can't get on the streets, yeah, Saskatoon could have partway through the day decided, oh, we're gonna move it to Friday. It's like you couldn't wait until you couldn't do that before the election started. It's like, come on. The next one I think is later this year, October, November. Hopefully, no snowstorms, and hopefully no snowstorms. So yeah. So anyways, I think I'm done yammering. So in the meantime, in between time, stay tuned for the next one.